Hey travelers, today we're going to take a look at a couple of Madrid's highest rated hostels. From an absolutely crazy party hostel to a more chill, co-working spot with the best view of the city. Which one is for you? Stick around to find out.
What is going on? We're out here in Madrid. This is Cat's Hostels right downtown, very close to the main station here in the center.
So Cat's Madrid is located right downtown, about a 12-minute walk from Puerta del Sol, one of the biggest plazas in Madrid. There's also a metro station right next to the hostel, about 3 minutes away. It's really easy to walk to some of the most famous attractions in the city, like Plaza de Mayor and Retiro Park.
One of the coolest hostels I've ever seen. The decor is just wild. They kind of have it set up like a old school dormitory or something. It's pretty sweet. Show some visuals. See you there.
So the main area of the hostel makes it feel like you're about to hit the craziest frat house party you've ever been to. Which makes sense because believe me, this is a party hostel all the way. It has a lot of charm and character, as we can see with the flags and decor. The next room looked like it was a bottle service area that you would find in your average nightclub. Great for chilling and of course, grabbing a few drinks at night. So walking into the kitchen area, we see a chill place to escape some of the madness, maybe eat a meal or get some work done. In this hostel, there's no traditional kitchen like you would usually find. If you're a fan of cooking, you're really completely out of luck here. We have a few vending machines complete with beer, of course, and Red Bull, because that's what it is out here. That's the vibe.
Our co-working space over here.
Across from the vending machines, we have a tiny little desk set up for the one lucky person that booked this hostel and didn't know it was basically Project X the movie in hostel form. All of the rooms are upstairs, and the bathroom and showers are located through this little opening here. So when your bladder is full of beer at 3 a.m., you're going to be making quite a few long distance runs from the room to the bathroom.
And bars over here.
The bar got super packed at nighttime. Most of the other hostels in the city meet here at Cat's to start the pub crawl.
Beer pong set up, bro. This is the entranceway.
So they have another area of the hostel called the Cave that's apparently downstairs. I unfortunately never got the chance to see it. It was closed during my stay here.
That's the rules. I believe they do bar hops every single night. Alright. So this is the street of Cat's Hostel. I'm just gonna give you guys a once over right now. It's the entrance right there. It's on this beautiful Madrid street. Cat's Madrid.
The room, let's take a look at the room. I booked a standard 4-bed mixed dorm. Unfortunately at Cat's, there are no curtains included on the beds. A major sin at a party hostel, literally, and I'm gonna tell you guys a story on why that's so bad a bit later. Standard Euro wall socket along with a little bit of a light The most impressive thing about this room is the lock system. So the card key that they give you to enter the room works on the storage locks as well. This is a huge bonus and my favorite way to do things. It's quite spacious in there. Now we're just gonna take a quick look at the showers and the toilets here. I think it's important to show these things, as I'm sure cleanliness is high on your priorities list. At least it is on mine, you filthy animals. The bathrooms were quite clean and tidy. I never really had to wait as there were so many stalls and showers available. Now for the main attraction of Cats, the pub crawl. We went to about 4 different bars and ended up at the biggest club in Madrid, Capital, Teatro Capital. One note that I gotta say is, God, this place was not cheap. I must have blew through every last euro I had in my wallet at this place. I remember it being like 15 euros for one drink at the very least. So that's like 22 of my shitty Canadian dollars. Absolutely insane. If you're on a tight budget, this is the last place that you want to end up. So drink up before you get here. I promise you that. Story time. So the last hostel in Lisbon I stayed at, I had a German roommate and she told me that people were getting it on in the bunk bed above her in a previous hostel. And I thought that was just myth and legend and could never possibly happen to me, right? After a long, tipsy walk back to Cats, it was 5 a.m. and for some reason my card key was not opening my door. So I told the desk and they called a service guy who started banging the thing down and making all kinds of noise at 5 a.m. Perfect timing, right? So after about 10 minutes of that, I finally get back into the room and saw what looked to be quite a large figure or figures underneath blankets on the top and bottom bunks of my beds to my left and my right. After that, I heard some noises. You can guess what those noises were going down. Anyways, there's a super nice cafe about a 2-minute walk from Cats called Granier, but it's dope and I highly recommend it. So does it live up to the hype? I mean, with a story ending like that, how could I say no? I paid about 45 Canadian dollars per night for 2 nights, and I believe it was closer to the weekend, and weekend prices are always higher. Cats Madrid is the go-to hostel if you're looking for that full party nightlife experience. It's full throttle, full send. And every aspect of this hostel gives off that vibe. If you want a quiet place to stay with a kitchen and you want to get some remote work done, this ain't it. But I have the perfect hostel coming right up for those of you that don't want to see multiple shadowy figures underneath blankets in your room at night. But first, let's explore the city a bit, shall we?
So you would think that it would be super hot in Madrid, right? No, you get off that plane, you better have the jacket ready, bro. November, this shit is cold. So make sure you get your jackets ready for Madrid. Finally, the sun is out. We're finally getting some decent weather. Just doing one more day in Madrid here, seeing what the city has to offer.
Don't forget to try those famous Madrid chocolate churros.